Hello class, how are you all? I hope you all are doing good. So students, welcome once again to your computer class. I, Achal Singh, welcoming you all once again to your computer class. So students, as you know, in the previous session we have started with our first class of computer, and we have started with the first chapter from your computer book, that was history of computer. Okay, so first of all I'll just give you a small recall of all the topics that we have covered in the previous session. Okay, so in the previous session we talked about the history of computer, that how the computer came into existence, what were the various, why that computer came into existence, what was the reason behind it. Okay, so as you know, the first of all, that the topic that we discussed was concept of counting. Okay, so you can say that this concept of counting, it's gave the it is the base, or you can say it is the just a um, it's inspiration through which the concept of counting was introduced. That this is why this concept of counting was introduced, because earlier the methods used for counting, the earlier methods that were used for counting, that I am showing you here, the fingers, toes, stones, sticks and bones. So these are the various things that with which the early man, or in the pre and or before the invention of computer, the people use all these means to calculate, to do the calculations. Okay, but then, and it was quite complicated for them to count. Okay, and it takes a lot of time, energy. Okay, so they thought about innovating such any other method through which they can easily calculate, so that they calculate. Okay, so they should मतलब this give them उनको इससे इंस्पिरेशन उनको चाहिए थी कि ताकि वो अपना जो काम, the calculation that they are doing, they can do it in a simple and a very comfortable manner with the less energy and with less time, within the less time. Okay, so earlier, so various methods of various calculating devices were introduced during the different period of time. So that we have already discussed the first method, that sorry, the first device that was introduced for calculating was abacus. So abacus was the first calculating device that was introduced, and this abacus was introduced near about 5000 years ago. So आज से near about 5000 साल पहले ये जो abacus है, that was invented. Okay, and this was invented by the Chinese. Okay, and then though it was invented near about from today, near about 5000 years ago, but still it is being used. Okay, worldwide. Okay, especially in the schools and the preschools, this abacus is being used to teach the children the basic calculations of addition and subtraction. Now it is also being used for teaching the children, the preschools in the school, for multiplication. And so all the four basic concepts of mathematics, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication and division, that is being taught by using this abacus. Okay, so now I'll start. Now moving next to the second one, the second calculating device that was introduced, that was Napier bones. So this Napier bones calculating device was invented by a Scottish mathematician. So the Napier bones was named after the person, named after this mathematician who has invented it, and the name of the mathematician was John Napier. Okay, so against his name, उन्होंने अपने ही नाम के ऊपर, he has named this calculating device, which is known as Napier bones. Third calculating device that we have discussed was Pascaline. So Pascaline was another calculating device that was introduced by the French mathematicians. Okay, and the mathematician name is the Blaise Pascal. So he has introduced the first mechanical computing machine. Okay, and the name of this um, machine, this calculating device, is Pascaline, which was invented by Blaise Pascal. Okay, and it was also used for making calculation of the first for the basic calculations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and the division. After that, the fourth device that we had discussed was the Leibniz calculator. So this was the another method, another calculating device that's what introduced or that was invented by the Leibniz in the year 1692. Okay, so Leibniz, he has named this step reckoner calculating calculator against his name. Okay, and this calculator can also perform the four basic mathematical operations, that is addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. So all these four calculating device that we have already um, discussed in the previous session. Now I'm starting with another topic, that is the Babbage analytical engine. Okay, so this is another calculating device which was introduced, or which you can say which was invented by Babbage, Charles Babbage. So this is one of the very famous calculating device which was developed by the Charles Babbage. So let's begin with the topic here. So Babbage and an analytical engine. In 1822, a mathematics professor of Cambridge University, England, Charles Babbage developed a machine known as the difference engine. It could perform mathematical operations automatically. However, in the year 1833, Babbage had a better idea and he on stopped working on difference engine and started designing another machine called analytical engine. He had five key features, that is input, storage, processor, control unit, and the output device. All these five features are found in the today's modern computers. Therefore, Charles Babbage is known as the father of computer. So here I am starting with the Babbage analytical engine. So देखिए Babbage analytical engine. So देखिए most of the devices that are given their names, they are named after their inventor. तो जिन devices को उनके inventor ने invent किया है, उन्हीं के ऊपर basically they have given the name of those डिवाइसेस. तो मोस्टली जो इन्वेंटर्स हैं उन्होंने अपने ही नाम के ऊपर अपने जो डिवाइसेस हैं, वेदर इट कैन बी ऑफ एनी काइंड ऑफ डिवाइस, सो दे हैव गिवन देयर नेम ऑन देयर नेम ओनली. So they have named the different devices on their names only. So here we are talking about the Babbage analytical engine. So in the year 1822, a mathematician professor of Cambridge University, England, Charles Babbage developed a machine known as the difference engine. तो देखिए 1882 में Cambridge University, that is in England, this is the name of a university that is located in England. Okay, so here there in that Cambridge University there was a mathematics professor whose name was Charles Babbage. So he had invented a machine that is known as the difference engine. It could perform mathematical operations automatically, and the unique feature of this difference engine or this machine was that it can perform the mathematical operations automatically. Automatically means that it can perform the mathematical operations by itself only. Okay, so you no need to give any manual. मतलब automatically सारी जो mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division, that is performed by itself only. Okay. However, in the year 1833, Babbage had a better idea and he stopped working the difference engine and started designing another machine called analytical engine. Okay, but in the year 1833, after the near about 10 years, okay, so the Babbage, the Charles Babbage, he came up with another great idea, and then he stopped working on the difference engine. So इन्होंने सोचा कि now he didn't like the idea of this difference engine, so he started working on that and came up with the idea of a better idea of another engine that is known as the analytical engine. So this was another idea by the Charles Babbage, okay, and which was an improvised idea from the difference engine. So the key features of this analytical engine, so उसके जो key features थे, characteristics थे, जो the analytical engine उन्होंने invent किया, जो इसके idea से वो आए थे, so उनके 5 features क्या थे main important? The input, storage, processor, control unit, and the fifth is the output device. So देखिए ये चारों चीज़ें 5 चीज़ें हैं क्या, that we will definitely going to discuss. So I'll just give you a small, very small introduction of these five key features. Input means to give the data, to give the command. Input means कोई command देना computer को. So we give command through our typing जो हम करते हैं आजकल तो mic के through. Okay, so the input is that in the data or the information or the command that you give to the computer. Second is storage. Storage means the storage आप अपना कोई भी data store करते हो कहीं पे, चाहे वो picture हो, movie हो, कोई document, anything, that is known as storage. Processor means working. ओके कई बार क्या होता है हमारा लैपटॉप कंप्यूटर हैंग हो जाता है तो उसकी जो प्रोसेसिंग होती है वो कम मतलब वो काम करना बंद हो जाता है तो उसको हम कहते हैं उसकी प्रोसेसिंग रुक गई है बट दैट इज़ प्रोसेसर जो कि उस चीज़ को करता है. नेक्स्ट इज कंट्रोल यूनिट. ओके सो देयर इज अ कंट्रोल यूनिट हु कंट्रोल्स ऑल द फंक्शंस दैट आर बीइंग परफॉर्म्ड इन द कंप्यूटर. The last is the output device. The output is the output device that the through which the result came in front of. Output device like a printer. तो प्रिंटर के थ्रू हम प्रिंटिंग निकालते हैं कि हमारे सपोज यू वांट टू गेट अ प्रिंट आउट ऑफ सम ऑफ योर फोटोग्राफ सो यू विल गेट द प्रिंट आउट थ्रू द प्रिंटर. सो प्रिंटर जो कि आपको रिजल्ट देता है ऑन अ पीस ऑफ पेपर दैट इज नोन एज एन आउटपुट डिवाइस. Okay, so let's all these here all these five features are found in the today's modern computer. Therefore Charles Babbage is known as the father of computer. और देखिए अभी जो मैंने आपको पांचों डिवाइसेस बताए ये की फीचर्स बताए लाइक इनपुट स्टोरेज प्रोसेसर कंट्रोल यूनिट एंड द आउटपुट डिवाइस. यू नो ऑल दीज की फीचर्स यू कैन फाइंड आउट ऑन all the in the today's modern आजकल के जो मॉडर्न कंप्यूटर्स आ रहे हैं so you can find all these five key features in that. Okay, so इसी कारण that the father that Charles Babbage is known as the father of computer. So this is the reason that's why this Charles Babbage is known as the father of computer. Okay, so this is the reason. Okay, so who is the father of computer? That is Charles Babbage, because he has come up with the idea of the five basic key features that you can easily find in the today's modern computer. The next is the tabulating machine. So this is another calculating device. So tabulating machines, now what is that? Let's read about it first. In 1890, Herman Hollerith, an army engineer, invented a tabulating machine. This tabulating machine was used in census to count the population and of the USA. It gave a quick count of the US population. The use of the tabulating machine was so successful that the Hollerith formed a company that later became famous as the International Business Machine or IBM. Okay, so now today I am going to be aware, we are going to be aware about another very one of the leading company in the world. Okay, so this is the next device, the calculating device that was introduced was tabulating machine. कौन सी थी? That was tabulating machine. So in the year 1980, Herman Hollerith, an army engineer, invented a tabulating machine. So 1890 में एक आर्मी में एक इंजीनियर थे जिनका नाम था हर्मन हॉलरेथ. ओके, उन्होंने इस टैबुलेटिंग मशीन की इन्वेंशन की थी. सो व्हाट वाज द यूज़ ऑफ दिस टैबुलेटिंग मशीन? So this tabulating machine was used in census to count the population of the USA. So the machine that was being invented by the Herman Hollerith. So this machine was used for calculating the census. Census क्या होता है बेटा? कैलकुलेशन होती है पॉपुलेशन की. आपको पता है हर 10 साल पे हर कंट्री की जो पॉपुलेशन है जिसको कैलकुलेट किया जाता है, जैसे कि नाउ इंडिया इज़ हैविंग द पॉपुलेशन ऑफ 131 करोड़. Okay, so in India there are about 131 crore people they live. Okay, तो जो लोग हैं, so ये census होते हैं, that is being calculated after every 10 years in every country. Okay, so I don't know about the other countries के बाकी countries में कब calculate होते हैं, but India after every 10 years this census is being calculated. Okay, census means to count the population of the country. Okay, so this tabulating machine that is being that is being used for calculating the census or the population of the USA. So basically this this tabulating machine was used in USA for calculating their census. It and While using this tabulating machine, the US government quickly came to know about the population of their country. उनको अपनी country की population count करने में ज़्यादा time नहीं लगा और उनके पास immediate result आ गया कि what is the actual figure of the population of their country. So this was the one of the very successful calculating device which was invented by the Herman Hollerith. Okay, so this tabulating machine is known as one of the very successful calculating device. Okay, so the use of the tabulating machine was so successful that the Hollerith formed a company that later became the famous as the International Business Machine, or commonly known as IBM. So you must have heard about this IBM, International Business Machine. So this is the name of the this is the name of the company, and this is now one of the leading MNCs in the world. Okay, so due to his tabulating machine, due to the concept of his tabulating machine, he started running a very successful business. Okay, and he named it as International Business Machine, which is nowadays known as IBM. Okay, chaliye. So this was another. Okay, so today we have learned about another two calculating devices that was being used for making the calculations. The first one was a Babbage analytical engine. Second one was the tabulating machine. So now we will start with the next topic, that is the first electromechanical computer. Okay, so now we'll talk about the various mechanical computers. Okay, so the first electromechanical computer was Mark 1. Mark 1 or Mark first. Okay, so दोनों में सब you can say anything. So Mark first or the Mark 1, was the first electromechanical computer. Okay, so let's read about it. So in 1944, Professor Howard Akins built the first electromechanical computer named Mark 1. It was 51 feet long, weighted 5 tons, and used typewriter for input and punch cards for output. Okay, this device was the first computer in a real sense. Okay, so देखिए सबसे पहला electromechanical computer. So this is the first electromechanical computer. Okay, and this first, the name of, okay, so question will be here. From here the question arises, what was the name of the first electromechanical computer? So the first electromechanical computer was Mark first or Mark 1. Okay, Mark first you will say, because they have taken the Roman numeral, so we will mark it as Mark first. Okay, so who invented this Mark first electromechanical computer? So that was invented by the Professor Howard Akins. Okay, and the year 1944. Okay, so now let's talk about what are the features of this first electromechanical computer. So this first electromechanical computer, it was 51 feet long. So the length of this first electromechanical computer was 51 feet. So this is the length of this computer, and the weight of this computer was near about 5 tons. So ये 5 ton भारी and 51 feet तक लंबा था. This was the first computer. Okay, and देखिए here they give, okay, so computer what they do, so देखिए we give command to the computer and the computer gives the output. So what is the command and output? देखिए जब हम computer के में, suppose that you just want to search anything, suppose you want to search about the Charles Babbage, तो आप क्या करोगे computer पे अपने phone में, you will go and you will type Charles Babbage, तो आपके पास Charles Babbage के बारे में पूरा Wikipedia पे सब कुछ लिखा हुआ आ जाएगा. So this is what, so the information जो हमने टाइप की उसके ऊपर about Charles Babbage, so that is the input. Okay, and जो हमारे पास सामने Wikipedia पे सारी जो information आई, that is the output. Okay, so just like that, this Mark first was a computer. So this also needs some source of inputting the information or giving the command and getting the आउटपुट एज वेल. तो इसमें इनपुट भी दिया था तभी तो आउटपुट आएगा. सो फॉर दैट, for giving the input, they use the typewriters. So for giving the commands to the computer, they use typewriters. Okay, and then the output they got on the punch card. So they get the output on the punch card, and they give their command, they give the input through their um, through the typewriters. Okay, and this Mark first was the real computer. This is known as one of the real computers in the real sense. Okay, जिसको सबसे पहला कंप्यूटर बनाया था सच्ची सेंस में. दिस मार्क फर्स्ट was known as the first computer in a real sense. Clear? चलिए. Now moving next to the first electronic computer. So before that we have talked about the first electromechanical computer. So now we are talking about the first electronic computer. Okay, so a detail about these two computers, ENIAC and UNIVAC, you will came to know in the next class. So let's take a little bit small introduction about it. The first electronic computer. So सबसे पहले जो electronic computers थे, what were they? The first electronic computers were ENIAC and UNIVAC. So now let's about देखिए, John Mauchly and John Presper Eckert together built the first successful electronic digital computer known as electronic numerical integrator and computer. So they have given a very by taking the initials of this electronic numerical integrator and computer, so they had named it as ENIAC, and it was operated in the year 1946. ENIAC was a 10 feet wide, 100 feet long, and occupied 1800 square feet of area and could perform 5000 additions per second. Okay, so देखिए, so ENIAC, first of all we will talk about the first. There are two electronic computers. The first electronic computers we'll talk about. So the first of all we will talk about the ENIAC. ENIAC. So what is the full form of this ENIAC? The full form of this ENIAC or ENIAC is electronic numerical integrator and computer. So this is the full form of ENIAC. Now who built this ENIAC? So देखिए, the two persons whose name was John Mauchly and John Presper Eckert, they built the first successful electronic digital computer. Okay, and this computer, this ENIAC computer was operated for the first time in the year 1946. Okay, so what was the structure of this ENIAC computer? इस computer का structure क्या था, that how it looks. Okay, so the structure was that it was near about 10 feet wide and 100 feet long. तो ये 10 feet चौड़ा. Okay, and near about 100 feet तक this was quite long. Okay, and that its length and breadth is given that it was 10 feet wide and 100 feet long. So that means it was quite long and so that's why it also needs a lots of space to put this computer. So it requires about the area of 1800 square feet to put this computer. Okay, and another very important feature about this ENIAC is that this computer can perform near about 5000 additions per second. So that means इसके function है, this is one of the very important one, that it can perform near about 5000 calculations per second. में एक second में near about 5000 calculations है that it can perform. Okay, so this was ENIAC. Okay, so the ENIAC, this was. Now let's move to the second one, that is UNIVAC. Okay, so ENIAC, the full form of ENIAC was electronic numerical integrator and computer, whereas the full form of UNIVAC is universal automatic computer. Okay, that is the full form of UNIVAC. So in the year 1951, John Mauchly and John Presper Eckert developed another successful computer known as the UNIVAC. Okay, so देखिए, they have these two persons, John Mauchly and John Presper Eckert. Okay, they both have developed these two, ENIAC and the UNIVAC. So the first was ENIAC, so it was developed in the year 1946, whereas the another UNIVAC was invented in the year 1951. So that means after 5 years they have invented the second one. This is UNIVAC. So the full form of UNIVAC is Universal Automatic Computer. It could handle both numeric and the textual information. So the another feature or the improvisation of the ENIAC was the UNIVAC. So along with the calculations, it can perform the textual information as well. So that means सिर्फ इसमें calculations नहीं, इसके अलावा कोई the text they try used to type, they can it can handle that information also. It can save that information, it can store that information. So that means, so the another feature that this is was the improvisation. So देखिए जैसे जैसे as they move to the next perspective, so there is definitely there is going to be some innovation in the next generation or the next way. Okay, so after the ENIAC they have developed the UNIVAC. So UNIVAC was the improvised version of the ENIAC. Okay, so this ENIAC and the UNIVAC were the first electronic computer which was invented by John Mauchly and the John Presker. Okay, now let's move to the last topic, that is the personal computer. Okay, so that we commonly use the word that is PC. Now what is PC or what is personal computer? So PC computer has come a long way since then. In 1984, the IBM company introduced a personal computer called PC-AT, Advanced Technology. These computers were small in size, fast in speed, accurate and reliable. There are several types of personal computer available nowadays. For example, desktop computer, laptop computer and the tablet computer. Okay, so these are these PCs are the improvised version of the UNIVAC ENIAC. Okay, and this personal computer that we are having in our homes, most of them you will be having in your houses. So देखिए सबके घर में you can easily find these kinds of computer. So देखिए in the after that the computer has came a very long way. Okay, so now today we are having such a great machine in our hands that we can perform or we can any function very quickly, or and if you want to get any information that you can get very easily. Okay, so in 1984 the IBM company introduced a personal computer called PC-AT. So in 1984 में जो IBM थी, the International Business Machine, the company, one of the leading MNC. Okay, so they have introduced a personal computers AT. AT means that is advanced technology. Okay, so these computers that were introduced by the IBM, that was quite small in size, they can perform every function very accurately and that are quite very reliable. The output they gave, that was quite reliable. So now today nowadays we all are having these kinds of computers in our houses. Okay, one or the another type you are having in your homes. Either you must be using the desktop computer, okay, you must be having the laptops or the tablets. So all these are the forms of the improvised, all these are the improvised version of the computer. Okay, and basically nowadays this computer has become one of the very important part of human life, especially during this COVID-19 period. So nowadays you are attending online classes and you are performing various actions. Okay, so you are listening to you are watching the videos of the teacher. Okay, you are attending the online classes at the different time. So all these things, while sitting at your houses, at your places, you are watching your teachers. Okay, live, you are having the live conversation with your teachers. So all these things is possible only through the use of the computers. Okay, so this personal computer, this is one of the very improvised version of the computer that nowadays we are having in our hands. Okay, so the first company that introduced this PC was IBM. Okay, and the several types of personal computers available nowadays, so they have given the name of the several types of computer that is quite available in the market, that you are having in your houses as well. The first is the desktop computer. Okay, with the LCD screen. Okay, another is the laptops, then the tablets. So even these tablets, smartphones, these all are the form of computer. Computer का मतलब ये नहीं है screen हो, computer monitor, ये no. So everything, the technology that you are using, that in which you are giving the input and you are getting the output, that is a computer. Okay, so after that, now this after this we are having the back exercise that we are going to do in our next session. Okay class, so you must revise all the concepts that we have discussed in this chapter. Okay, So with this, I'm just ending the today's session here only. So I'll see you again very soon in our next session. Okay, and make sure that you all revise whatever the concept is given in the book or whatever I'm telling you properly. Okay, children, have a great day.